Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. There's a first time for everything, including seeing truly incredible videos of things that blow your mind away. We can almost guarantee that you will have never seen anything as strange, peculiar, and jaw-dropping as the things we're about to show you. From a fish cafe to a giant minotaur, here is a list of things that you will see for the first time in your life. Fish Cafe. Animal cafes where you can enjoy a hot cup of coffee and pet cute animals like cats, dogs, or even sheep have been springing up all over the world. But have you ever seen a cafe where you can relax as dozens of decorative fish swim at your feet? Unless you are from Vietnam, we doubt that. Located in Vietnam's capital, Ho Chi Minh City, Amix Coffee features 2 flooded floors filled with hundreds of fish, both small and large. Each floor covers an area of 20 square meters, and the water level is up to 25 centimeters deep. In order to gain access to these man-made ponds full of colorful fish, visitors are required to take off their shoes and clean their feet. They can then enjoy a wide range of refreshments and snacks as Japanese carp and other small fish swim at their feet. If you plan on relaxing here, don't take kids with you because they'll start running after the peaceful fish, which isn't allowed. Does this look relaxing to you?
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Obsidian Rock. Rocks are mostly termed as basic, and no one really pays any attention to them unless you're a geologist and it's literally your job to do so. At first glance, this small piece of rock looks normal like any other rock, but it's what's inside that will blow your mind away. One clean collision with another rock shows its inside, which is completely shiny black and is jaw-dropping. This magnificent rock is called the obsidian rock, which is naturally occurring glass and is formed during the process of cooling down lava. If you get a hold of an obsidian rock, handle it with care because it can shatter like glass and cause blindness. This rock was used by primitive people as a weapon, which they used on spears as it was harder than surgical steel. Magnificent, yet so dangerous. KNICKERS the Holstein Friesian. Some of you might have seen this, but for others who haven't, this absolutely gigantic steer is a whopping 2 meters or 6 feet and 4 inches tall. This means he's 2 inches taller than Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he weighs roughly 2,800 pounds, which is the approximate equivalent of 14.5 Danny DeVitos. So there's no denying that this cow stands out from the herd. You might not believe this, but KNICKERS actually isn't a giant. It's just that people don't usually get to see an adult, full-grown Holstein like him. They're usually slaughtered right after their second birthday. If a Holstein does reach adulthood, like 7-year-old KNICKERS, then they're simply too large to fit through the butchering equipment. That's the reason KNICKERS has been spared by his owner, Jeff Pearson, a cattle farmer from Australia. KNICKERS is always the herd's guardian angel, as he shows the smaller cows where they should walk and graze and protecting them from danger. Such a fatherly figure. Compressing hot metal. The internet is filled with videos of things being compressed by hydraulic presses, but we doubt you'll have ever seen something like this. This clip of hot metal being compressed with a hydraulic press proved very popular on Reddit because it manages to be both deeply satisfying and more than a little unsettling both at the same time. When the metal is pressed, it seems to be glitching like a game on a dusty old Xbox. A thin layer on the outside shatters and it exposes a freshly molten surface beneath. Who knew hydraulic presses could be so mesmerizing? DUMBO octopus. Humans know more about our galaxy than the waters of the Earth, and let's not even get how mysterious Mariana Trench is. Down there exist things that very few people have seen in real life, out of which DUMBO octopus is probably the cutest. It looks like a creature that Walt Disney would invest millions of dollars in. It has cute little Dumbo the elephant-like ears atop its 12-inch body. This adorable animal has precious wiggly eyes and a delightful mouth that only add to its cartoonish looks. Dumbo may look dainty, but it's actually strong enough to make it the deepest dwelling octopus known to science. It prefers to make its home down between 9,800 and 13,000 feet. These octopuses are known to be found inside the Mariana Trench, and scientists saw them roaming around during their exploration. When you think of octopuses, you probably think of an animal with nothing but 8 tentacles. The Dumbo, however, falls into a category of so-called umbrella octopuses with webbed tentacles that give them an umbrella appearance. Unlike most octopuses, this species doesn't munch and grind food with a beak-like mouth. Instead, it simply swallows its prey whole. So if you happen to be on the Dumbo octopus's menu, it probably doesn't seem nearly as cute. Sea anemone. Talking about sea creatures, an anemone is something that is often mistaken for a sea plant, but they are actually animals that just move really slow that people haven't really seen them act like other living creatures. Well, until now. This clip shows a sea anemone who is in danger as a sea star is coming over slowly to devour it. But the anemone hops, wobbles, and takes off. It uproots itself, and the sea anemone is off and away, launching a wiggly escape from the predator. Not every anemone can act like this, but this is actually a Stomphia coccinea, a sea anemone that can detach from its location and hop or swim away from danger. Not today, sea star, not today. Horsetail fall. At first glance, this waterfall looks like a firefall, but we're sorry to disappoint you, it's just another normal waterfall, which becomes a firefall in the second week of February and looks like something out of the heavens. Around that time, the setting sun hits Horsetail Fall at just the right angle to illuminate the upper reaches of the waterfall. And when conditions are perfect, Horsetail Fall glows orange and red at sunset. Hundreds of spectators gather in Yosemite National Park to witness this amazing event, but the Yosemite Firefall can be finicky. Although Horsetail Fall is visible from multiple viewpoints in Yosemite Valley, several factors must meet to trigger the firefall. If conditions are not perfect, the Yosemite Firefall will not glow. Nature can be amazing, right? Soft stones. Seeing something like soft stones can make you think that you might be living in another alternate universe where stones are soft and can take any shape and form. Unfortunately, you're still living on old, boring Earth, but with some amazing people around, just like this artist, Jose Manuel Castro Lopez. He is the person behind these mysterious and deformed-looking stones. You see, this form of art is actually just sculpturing. Jose works with rocks both large and small to transform hard surfaces into gentle fabric-like creases. Each sculpture begins as a regular piece of quartz or granite, which he delicately grinds down to reveal peculiar wrinkled shapes, as if the rock had always existed this way. Molten rocks. Jose isn't the only artist who plays around with stone to make them look like something that was given as a gift from our friends on Jupiter. For more than 15 years, French sculptor Romain Langlois homeschooled himself in sculpture making. Starting from clay and plaster, he has now turned into an amazing sculpture artist. These rocks that look like they are being pulled apart to reveal molten golden inside are his creations. The sculptures actually showcase bronze protruding from their insides, unleashing the perceived inner energy of each object. Does that make you want to break open a rock and check if any bronze is inside? Because it sure makes us feel that way. Mobile airbag. People drop and break their smartphones all the time. So a German engineering student named Philipp Frenzel went to work and may have the solution to save everyone some time, money, and unneeded stress. Frenzel has created the mobile airbag, a case that senses when your phone is in freefall and releases metal prongs to protect it from damage. He won a prize grant for the best invention at an event and expects to take this product to market soon. If this mobile airbag or any similar product does actually make it to market, there's no doubt it could help save people hundreds of dollars they would otherwise have ended up spending on phone repairs or new devices. The era of cracked screens may be coming to an end sooner than we think. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. The picture on the left is a man getting a massage. The head massage tool is everyone's guilty pleasure, as the feeling of peacefulness you get after a head massage is something out of this world. But have you ever thought about how a bald person would look while getting a massage with a tool? Well, this clip shows you exactly that. It looks really disturbing, doesn't it? As for the picture on the right, it seems like it's a Photoshop picture of cake dressing. But it would be a really cool idea to make a cake with a rainbow dressing. Giant Minotaur. Your city can be cool, but is it a giant Minotaur carrying a flaming torch walking in the streets cool? No, we didn't think so. Toulouse is a small city in France with big events. The French creative company La Machine created a nearly 50-foot tall robotic Minotaur and made the beast march through the complex streets of the city's old town. This show, called The Guardian of the Temple, ran for 4 days, and the Minotaur was also accompanied by a 42-foot spider. These impressive kinetic sculptures had people inside them playing classical music, and the whole thing was showcased to 600,000 people. This is the type of city we'd like to live in our next life. What about you? Which one of these had you seen before? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.